I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Let's get it on. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream. Here we are. It's a Thursday. Shadows of Scriptures. The Shadows of Scriptures. In the Shadows of Scriptures. I don't know. I'll have to relook at my messages, I guess, and see what we're actually going to call it, because I keep calling it different things on different streams. So we have to set the standard and pick one. I'm going to start trying to talk more slowly because I've been rewatching the streams and realizing how fast I talk. So I want to get a metronome. I'll get a metronome, and that way it'll give me a rhythm to go by. That's what I should be doing. That's what I should have. Progress. We have to make progress. Tonight's show, we'll go through some articles. I saw Trudeau was speaking. I want to see what he had to say about abortion. Trump's putting in John Kerry, or whatever the fuck it is, dude's name. I want to look at that because it's interesting, because he was on Joe Rogan. What's the fuck's his name? We'll go into that first thing. I want to read this because he was on Joe Rogan, and he's an anti-vaxxer, I believe. I'm fucking positive he is. So off the CBC, I think. Oh man, I got a lot fucking pulled up here. A lot pulled up. Justin Trudeau, I think it was off of Zero Hedge. I think. No. Oh, great. This is awesome. I can't even find. Here it is. Man, I have a lot of fucking tabs open. Let's see here. So the U.S. President-elect Donald Trump announced Thursday that he'll nominate anti-vaccine activist Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. Huh. Let's check into that. Oh, that's it? That's all you have? It's just a tweet? That's all you have. That's it. It's just a tweet. That's annoying. John F. Kennedy Jr. Yeah. Department of Health and Human Services. That'll be interesting, considering I want to go back and rewatch that Joe Rogan podcast. Curious. Now it's curious, not just to lead you into being curious. That's all that is. That's what I'll do, because I find with when I was doing some research on Tool's lead singer, that's what I did. I went to Joe Rogan. Best place to find it. Best place to sort of get into the guy's mind to see, what's he really about type deal. That's what I was sort of looking at with Maynard Keenan James, the lead singer of Tool. when I was doing some research on him. So I'll probably go back now. Now I'll go back and rewatch that because now I'm interested. Thanks for coming out to watch. I just wanted to get that. I wanted to see that myself. Thanks for coming out to watch and rewatch and do the replay stuff. Much appreciated. Views are going up. I swear to fuck, I'm pretty well done with YouTube. I'm pretty well done with it. I don't know why I bother. StreamYard is like $64 a month now, which is retarded. I'm not paying that. So I'll just go to Rumble and save myself some money. Because that's where all the views are anyways. They're all on Rumble. Everybody watches on Rumble. Like, sorry guys on YouTube. Like, I can't do both, and it's just not worth the money. It's not worth the money. It's not worth the like it's an extra link. I mean, I'd rather just relearn a system, and Rumble's free. So fuck StreamYard. I don't know why would you raise your prices? It's stupid. Fucking assholes. Such assholes. Dry Life's in the house with first, and that's 2 points. So after halftime, we just have to get to halftime because after halftime, I found something wild off of Facebook. It's a new sect. It's a new sect. It's a new cult. It's a new something. I don't know. I'm gonna be diving into this for sure. I don't know what the fuck I found. And then so we'll get that. What else do I've got to do? I've got my my old. Only one other person has looked through this. Only one other person. I gave them my bucks. Here you go. They looked through all the things. They saw all the pictures and the writings, and this stuff's so old. This book is 28 years old. It's when I first became Christian. This is what I started with. Remember, I always say that I don't want to be that guy that wrote stuff in a book and then put the book away. And then someone finds it and who cares? And they just toss it. Oh, it's an old writing book. Just toss it. Valuable to me. This was the first one. I've had this for a long time. So I want to go through this and just see what the fuck I wrote down all those years ago when I first became Christian. I don't know. I'm interested to hear myself talk about it because that's what I have found myself doing now is I'll just listen to I'll rewatch the stream and it just kills some time. It kills time. How did I sound? Did that point come off retarded? Is it too cringy? Is it too this? Like what other ideas can I get? So I'll re-listen to it. It passes the time. So I'll be interested to hear myself talk about this. See what happens. We'll just see what happens. The girlfriend game we tried. I mean, good job, guys. We did well. We had some minor success with it. I thought it was a good thing we tried. I just not seen the fruit from it. So that's over now. Moving forward, we'll have to find something else to do now, won't we? Have to find something else to do. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll join this cult. Why not? Be fun. Just join this cult. See what happens. Interesting. It'll be a fun time. I don't know. I was going to do a clip tonight. Ran out of time. Are you guys watching? So tomorrow is Friday. The Mike Tyson fight's going to be on. Let's make a prediction here right now. We're not going to know till Friday night at 8 or after 8 o'clock when the card starts. So I'm going to say that Tyson's going to win. Just off the hop. Making my prediction now. It's going to be Tyson all the way. If we're lucky, we'll see Tyson beat the living fuck out of him. I doubt that's going to happen. There's been too much hype. Now there's so much hype. Everyone's going to be watching. Everyone's going to be banking. Now they're going to want to put on a good show. They're not Tyson's not going to walk out and just fucking club him and knock him out within 2 seconds. I can't see that happening. I think they'll try to put on a bit of a show, just to make it worth for the fans to watch it. Is Tyson will win probably because fixed. I'm not saying it's fixed. I don't know. I've watched UFC too much. That's what it is. Some of it's staged. Like the hype, it's a bunch of fucking hype, and then they fight and it's nothing. And it's like, were you even mad? Were you even angry at him? Man, this is bullshit. A lot of it's bullshit. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe Tyson comes out and just rips his fucking face off and then takes his dead corpse and fucking mops the fucking the mats in blood. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't sit here and say I'd be upset about it. Not that I want that to happen. I'm just saying, like, as an ass kicking would go, that'd be nice to see it. Just a royal ass kicking, blood everywhere and shit. Yeah. I'm neither for nor against. I like Mike Tyson. I just the old Mike Tyson. I'd watch the clips and the fights and stuff like that. It's very entertaining. Just a monster, just a fucking monster. And you're rooting for the monster to win. Why is that? And that's sick. A little twisted. You know, we're rooting for the monster to win. You know, the guy that looks like he's gonna rip his fucking face off and spit down the hole. It's just an absolute clubbing. And we root for that. We want that. We want that carnage. We want that masculinity, probably. Yeah. I was gonna say it. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't say that. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. You're like, yeah, fucking get him, fucking, yeah, get him. You know, that's a very strange human emotion. You know, and I mean, when you look at it, I mean, because Jordan Peterson was going on about how there was an audience there, and they were all there roughly for the same reason, to hear Jordan speak, and how they were all all of them were in line emotionally. They were all feeling the same emotion, and he likened that to peace, to world, because that will be the push from the conservative side for world peace. That's that's just something we will have to watch. We'll have to keep an eye on it. I think I did a video on it, and it caught my attention as if something that we should all just keep an eye on. Just keep an eye on it, just in case. Anything to do with world peace, unity of the world, unity in government, unity in healthcare, unity. Anything globally that calls for unity, that's a red flag. It's a giant red flag. So we have to keep an eye on anything that even gives us the whiff of world peace or world unity. And when he said that about the audience being akin, everyone sharing the same emotional vibration, that it was akin to world peace. But I wonder on the flip side of that, at a fight when like the guy's going fucking like monster hungry, just kicking the living shit out of someone, the whole crowd they're in the same emotional state. It'd be the same thing. Is that peace? Is that akin to peace, Jordan Peterson? I would love to throw that question at him. What about, yeah, that's all fine and great if they're sitting listening to you talk. Okay, that's akin to world peace. That's akin to peace. Okay, well, what about a boxing match where Buddy's just kicking the living shit out of someone and the whole crowd is going, yeah, fucking get him. What's that? Give me that. Is that peace? It's all unity. You know, they're all unified in the same emotion. If that's not peace, though, I can't see that being peace. What is that? That's an intelligent question to ask, in my opinion. It's an intelligent question that I would love to ask him. I'm going to ask. I'll throw that at him on Twitter. See if he even sees it, which he wouldn't. But you can try. I mean, you could try, right? DM him, because it's a valid question. What about this, though? What does that mean? What about this, though? Yeah, but what if, maybe yes. And a different, I think it is. It would be, actually, because you're all doing the same thing and you're all feeling the same way. It's peace. It's unity. So I'm going to say yes. In my opinion. That's my opinion, anyways. That's what I think. Also, making in the news today, we just got to get to halftime. This is how I like to play the game. This is how I like to play the game. Oh, fuck. Let's go here. Just cuz. Get this the fuck out of the way. The Son of Plaid, at Son of Plaid. This is from at Lee Stewie on Telegram, and I know Lee. She's a friend of mine. PPC supporters held a space after the photo of Maxime Bernier posing with a group of Hindus surfaced. The PPC thinks Canadian nationalists and white identitarian ideologies are racist. Some of them do not feel strongly enough about the moratorium on immigration that they are not willing to do any sort of in real life activism to spread their policies. They are doing the bare minimum, waiting for others to take the heat so they can ride in the wake. Not a party worth voting for. Pathetic. From at least Stewie on Telegram. That's a fucking mouthful. The PPC thinks, I've read this about 6 fucking times. The PPC thinks Canadian nationalists and white identitarian ideologies are racist. Thinks that a Canadian nationalist, I'm sorry, I keep having to reread it. A Canadian nationalist. All right, let's break it up. What's a Canadian nationalist? Well, a Canadian nationalist would be someone who roots for Canada as a nation. Thanks. I keep going back to this. You know, if Canada fucking scores in the fucking World Hockey League, do you go, yeah, go Canada. Woo, Canada. Fucking right, score. Is that not a nationalist? Someone who fucking has nationalist pride? Like, the words are important. Words are so important. What's a nationalist? Someone who someone who roots for their own country. No, we're not globalists, by the way. No, we're not. I'm not a globalist. I'm not a globalist. If I do not want I don't want unity of the world. That's tyranny. Fuck you. No. Keep it broken up. Keep it all broken up. All separate. I want it all separate. I'll have my bit. You have your bit. Hey, you're doing great. Awesome. Fucking A, cool for you, but I want us to do better. Why? Because this is where I fucking live. I live here. Like, I don't live in China. I don't live in China. I don't live in Germany. I don't live in fucking Africa. You know, I live in Canada. And I want Canada to be the strongest, the fastest, the most wealthiest, the top of the top, cream of the top. I want us to run the world. Why? Because this is where I fucking live. And I'm not retarded. Like, duh. Keep it separate. No, I'm not a globalist. Definitely not. Am I a racist? You're calling me a racist? You should check yourself. They're a PPC. The PPC thinks the PPC thinks, does it? You should check yourself. Because I'm not. So watch your mouth. That's the funny part. That's why this is why I find it funny. So you can call me racist and I can laugh in your fucking face because I'm not. That's the difference. So watch your fucking mouth. Thanks, fucking really. You know, I've been a big fucking supporter of the PPC. I've done my bit, man. I've promoted the platform. I've done all the things. You're gonna call me a fucking racist? You better watch your fucking mouth. And white identitarian ideologies. White identitarian. Well, what is an identitarian? I should look this up because I don't know what that is. Identitarian is are opposed to culture mixing and promote the preservation of homogeneous ethno-cultural identities. Generally to the exclusion of extra-European migrants and descendants of immigrants, and many expose ideas considered xenophobic and racialist. Sorry, so let me throw that up. Well, no, you gotta fucking have your you gotta break it down. You can't just identitarian. Here's identitarians are opposed to culture mixing and promote preservation of homogeneous ethno-cultural entities. I'm sorry, but isn't that exactly what the woke left is doing? So they're identitarians. Well, that's what the woke left is doing, right? Well, yeah, that's what they're doing. So they're identitarians. Makes sense. That's all right. Yeah, they can do that. Yeah, see, they can do that, but we can't. It's good for you, but not for us. Rules for thee, but not for me, by the sounds of it. So what's wrong with that? If I sit here and I say, the genes of your ancestors, white, black, Asian, I don't give a fuck. The Japanese, just pick on Japanese people. No, I think it's important that the ancestors of those samurais and ninjas, those ancestors from way back thousands and thousands and thousands of years, there's genes and there's things that are passed up on the line, and those things are important. And yeah, if you can hone it down and like, what if one of the great grandfathers was a samurai to the emperor, who in had multiple battles on the battlefield and gained a ton of experience. Those genes are passed on. Those experiences, like say he goes through these things before he has the kid. That's what's important, though. He has to go through the things before he has the kid. And as he goes through the things, the battles, the wars, the strife, the trauma, all those things change your body. And memories are stored in different parts of your body. And fears are passed on. Fucking phobias are passed on. There's so much shit that's passed on. The bad stuff, yeah, the phobias, the fears, the like irrational phobias, irrational fears. I'm terrified of sharks. Sharks. Why sharks? I've never been anywhere near a fucking shark. You're telling me, oh, you watched Jaws when you were a kid and that's why you're afraid of sharks. I don't think so. I think ancestors back down the day, some of them, whatever, got fucked up by a shark. I had an encounter with a shark, and that fear has been passed on down the line. You could look at it two ways. You could look at it through biology, where it's actually like genes and DNA has been twisted and paired with just in a certain function because of the experience that whoever had before he had the kid, right? Or you could say that so he gets fucked up by a shark. Just hear me out. He gets fucked up by a shark. That changes him mentally. So now it creates a wave, because now he's acting differently around people. And then the people, like the family, so like him, his wife, the interaction between his wife, it creates a ripple, like a cultural ripple in the house. And then that ripple is passed on to generation to generation to generation to generation. This fear of sharks. I'm not joking. This. You can look at it like a wave. It's a wave formation that he creates after being exposed to the shark. And it's like when he does stuff, like he won't get on the boat anymore. Why won't you go out on the boat, Jim? Well, fuck a shark. It changed him, right? It changes him. His fears is anytime someone would talk about a shark, it would trigger him. Imagine you get fucked up by a shark. Like, there's going to be things that are going to trigger you. You're going to relive that moment. So that wave or that wave would affect the family, and the family would react to him differently because you couldn't say certain things around him. He was kind of weird in certain situations, blah blah blah. So it changes the way that they acted because of the fucking shark attack, right? That ripple through the family would carry on through the different generations. It's fucked. It's fucked. It's a fucked up theory. It's far out there, but it's still plausible. It is still plausible. But like those things, like the good things though that are passed on in the same aspect, where he was a great hunter, or he had lots of victories, or really smart, he was really wealthy, all those things that made them special, those things also carry through in certain aspects of your life. And it's wrong for me. So I can sit here and say, well, I think it's important that Japanese people have Japanese babies to carry on the traditions and their culture in the world, that they are an important part of the human race. And they should be specific. They should stay specifically with each other because they are an important part of the human race. I can sit here and say Muslims should stick together and they should all have babies. All the Iraqis should all stay together because they're important to the human race. And it's important that they focus on their genes and keep their culture and their genes, that gene pool alive. Why? Because it's important to the human race. But if I say white people should all congregate together and only together and have babies together because they're important to the human race, that's wrong. See the difference? That's wrong, though. You're not allowed to say that. Why not? But why not? Oh, because you're colonizers and you took over the world and you were bad to everyone. But wait a minute. So you're gonna punish the whole race over what other people did? I didn't do that. Like, why are you punishing a whole generation of people for something that 2 or 3 generations back did? Really? That's kind of mean. Like, fuck you, hold a grudge. Like, holy shit. Damn. Fuck, you're angry. Holding a grudge that long? That's a long time to hold a grudge. Everybody fucking join the club. You know, every nation, every people has been oppressed at some point in our fucking history. They have. So get over it. Let's move on. So that's my take on it. That's what I am saying to that little article that I read about the PPC. That's all I'm going to say about it. Yeah. Seeing it, I was like, I should talk about it. Should bring it up. Good evening, friends, says Mud Turtle. Peterson can't read your tweet with envy dicks in his eyes. True. I know. It's still a good question, though. Mud Turtle's the only turtle. I'm fucking freezing. So I'm wearing my coat. Why are you wearing a coat, Slip? Because it's fucking freezing in here. I'm fucking freezing. I was sitting here prepping this stuff. I heard my phone. And I was sitting in here prepping this stuff, and I just felt a cold breeze on my back. And I'm like, oh, there it is. I was like, whoa, fuck, it's cold. Who's this? Oh, it's I'm streaming. Oh, by the way, I'm streaming right now. Thanks. But anyways, so I was sitting in here fucking prepping up. I was like, fuck, it's cold. So I went outside for a cigarette. I came back in. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to leave my fucking coat on. I don't care. They don't care. I don't care. Who cares? Moving on. Brr, chilly. Let's go on. Moving on. I gotta start clicking those fucking things off because they stay there. Where are we gonna go? Oh no, we're gonna do Tool tonight too. That's after halftime. Oh yeah, what happened here? Hey Alex. Hello. InfoWars's website down hours after Onion buys in bankruptcy. InfoWars, Mr. Alex Jones. That dude is greasy as fuck. Like, I don't care how right he's been. He's still greasy as fuck. He is. He's greasy as fuck. I don't know. How could he be right all these times? I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. The way he acts and stuff, his mannerisms and stuff. He seems shifty. He's like a shifty guy. I'm like, I think you're just out for money, bud. Like, I just think you're here for the money. He reminds me of fucking Tommy Robinson. Same kind of vibe. It's just that vibe. You get a vibe off some people, right? You're like, buddy. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, yeah, sure, whatever. Fuck, he was right. No shit. Huh. I still can't watch him. Whenever I watch my friend Jeremy McKenzie, he'll be on there. And I can't. I don't know. It's something just about Alex. There's something about him. He's bolstery and fucking his hands are waving all over the place. Fuck. But he's been right the whole fucking time. It's been fucking dead nuts. I don't know. Whatever. He knows the people. So, this is where it's the problem when I stream in here. This problem with streaming here. So, update. Hours after yesterday's auction, Infowars.com is now down. We wish Alex Jones well on his next endeavor, which we're guessing is going to be massive. Infowars. Dun, dun, dun. Alex Jones confirms that the highest bid for Infowars at the federal auction was not accepted, and they chose the lower bid from the Onion instead, likely to make sure he wouldn't retain control. This shows it's not about helping the Sandy Hook families, it's about punishment. Oh, can we play this?
And so the feds that were here left. And when they heard Steve Bannon say, go put cameras on them, that's not what I was going to do. I wanted to go talk to him. I did talk to him over the phone. And they're going to Houston for the emergency hearing that the folks I was working with that put in real bids were just denied the process. They went and paid. They went and put down deposits. They did everything right. And then, nope, sorry, lower bid gets it. And that's all coming out in court. So, and if the judge wants to certify this, and that's what America is so far, we know that we've got to, continue to work to restore our republic, but we've won. Trump's in. We're turning the tide.
Interesting. That's, I wonder if that's true. The leftist satirical rag The Onion announced on Thursday that it had won a bankruptcy option to acquire Infowars, the website founded and operated by Alex Jones since 1999. No shit. On Wednesday, Jones said that the auction trustees could choose any bidder it wanted, not necessarily the higher bidder. Jones announced the sale on X this morning. So, on Wednesday, Jones said the auction's trustee could choose any bidder it wanted, not necessarily the higher bidder. Okay. So that was yesterday. So Thursday morning. So again, though, yeah, this is where it sounds grifty to me. It's like, did you know that anyone could bid on it? And this dude now is the one in control of picking who's going to get it. And now you're bitching because why? Were you like, I don't understand. Like, did you know it was going to happen anyway? Or like, and you're just surprised at the outcome and now you're just crying? Or is there some fuckery going on here? Like why? So it's the auction's trustee. Well, who was the auction trustee? Is my next question. So he chose the Onion. Well, why did he choose the Onion? Were the other bidders not good enough? Like, well, blah, 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 blah. Regardless of what happened, like, yeah, it sucks that he lost it. I'm not happy he lost it. I'm just trying to get the most unbiased look at it because I hate it when we get it. I hate it when we get caught with our pants down. It annoys me. When we look like idiots. Like, yeah, but sometimes, yeah, there's been a couple times where it's like, yeah, no, that's fucked up. And we have to be on guard for it. We just have to be, because a lot of people will join our fray, come into our sphere and act the act, but really they're just there for money. Just there for the money. Like Chiclets. Chiclets was a good example of that. There's been a lot. They come in, they try to grift, they try to, get your money, get my money. Like, I don't give my fucking money to no one. Fuck that. Who do you throw your support behind? God and Jesus. Sign me up. Yeah, whatever they're doing, I'm all in. But some of these guys, I don't know. I'm very cautious. Very cautious. Like, I don't know. Fed, he's a Fed. No. Bolstery. Sucks is being shut down. The Onion told the New York Times that the bid was sanctioned by the families of the victims of the mass shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School, who won a $1.4 billion defamation lawsuit against Jones. The Onion did not disclose the price it paid for InfoWars and its assets, including Jones' production studio and supplement business. Ouch! Ben Collins, CEO of the Onion parent company, Global Pterodon, says he plans to relaunch InfoWars in January as a parody of itself, mocking weird internet personalities. Go woke, go broke. What's next for InfoWars remains a live issue. The excess funds initially allocated for the purchase will be reinvested into our philanthropic efforts that include business school scholarships for promising cult leaders? What? Business school scholarship for promising cult leaders. Okay. A charity that donates elections to at-risk third world dictators, and a new pro bono program pairing orphans with stable factory jobs at no cost to the factories. Good Jesus. And a not funny post. I thought it was pretty funny. It's not bad. As for vitamins and supplements, we are halting their sales immediately. Oh, that sucks. Utilitarian logic dictates that if we can extend even one CEO's life by 10 minutes, diluting these miracle elixirs for public consumption, an unethical waste. Instead, we plan to collect the entire stock of the InfoWars warehouse into a large vat and boil the contents down into a single candy bar-sized omnivitamin that one executive, I will not name names, may eat in order to increase his power and perhaps become immortal. That's just, they're going all out, eh? That's, they don't like him at all. After InfoWars is raped and rebooted, the nonprofit Everytown for Gun Safety says it plans to advertise on it. Collins declined. After InfoWars is wrapped and rebooted, the nonprofit Everytown for Gun Safety says it plans to advertise on it. Collins declined to disclose the value of this of said advertising deal, but that it was a multi-year agreement that would include banner ads and sponsored articles on the site. Breaking: Democrats are on the way to building a shut InfoWars down. Now Alex Jones explains the future of the InfoWars in this critical emergency broadcast. Time's it. Fine. Play? You're going to play. You're going to play? Playing with you, right? All right, I guess not. No, just in case it does decide to play, we'll shut it down. Huh. That's too bad. John Finwitt, president of Everytown Gun Safety, yeah, where you get shot because that's the worst places to fucking live. Told the New York Times, this was an opportunity for us to give the Onion the facts, the storytelling, the data, the research that's at our fingertips, and for them to give us the creativity of how to turn all that information into new messaging for a new audience. Collins said that the relaunched InfoWars might publish its own satirical stories focusing on gun violence. This sounds fucking horrid. Chris Mandel, a lawyer for the Sandy Hook family, said the statement that taking possession of InfoWars amounted to accountability for Alex Jones and his corrupt business. How is it corrupt? I don't want to get into it. I don't know anything about that shit, so I'm not going to talk about it. By divesting Jones of InfoWars assets, the families and the team at The Onion have done a public service and will meaningfully hinder Jones' ability to do more harm, said Manny. How is he harming people? I don't agree with that. Okay, he might be. He's over the top, but he's certainly not harming people. This is just fucking full on. Like, I get it. I understand why people don't like him, but that's just wrong. Yeah, he's a little he's theatrical. He's theatrical. He's bolsterous. He's just a little over the top, a little overbearing maybe. He's just over the top. No need to fucking come at him with like knives and forks. Like, geez whiz, calm down. I don't know about it. I ain't talking about it. I don't know what the fuck happened with the Sandy Hook stuff. I don't know. None of my business. None of my business. They're mad. They're fucking mad. According to the New York Times, the plan is to relaunch in next year with the approach reminiscent of Clickhole, the Onion's sister site that poked fun at listicles from BuzzFeed and other purveyors of viral content. Wow. Tell me that article's fucking over. Jeez, that was a rough read. Damn. For Zero Hedge, that was a rough read from them. Interesting. It was fascinating. Well, let's see here. Keep on keeping on. Just go. Oh, yes. I want to do. Where is Buddy at? I need to go see. I got to find Buddy here. Where is he at? He should change his name to Brandon. He looks like a Brandon. I'm just saying he does. Watch just a minute. I'll show you. Is this at here? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, let's do this. Wow, we're being kind of slow tonight there, computer. Did you notice that? All right. So Canada first. This is Joe. I've seen this guy a couple times now. Joe Anger at Puck Daddy 93. Official announcement. Canada First movement, Sunday, November 24th, Nathan Phillips Square, City Hall, Toronto, Ontario at 3 p.m. It's time to show up. It's time to reclaim our streets. It's time to reclaim our country.
Of this country. It's time.
I would love to ask him. I thought Tyler Russell was Canada First. What happened to that? Is that a feud or something? He dropped out, he quit. What happened? I thought for sure wasn't that with like he was like, you know, going after Nick Fuentes, like trying to hang out with Nick Fuentes and all that jazz. It's weird. It's weird. So now like this is the new Canada First thing. Okay. Let's hear him out. He looks like a Brandon. He does. To me, he looks like a Brandon. He's a sharp-looking guy. Most Brandons I know look like this. So I'm surprised he doesn't have I'm surprised his name is not Brandon. Just saying.
What did I tell you guys? That Maple MAGA wave is going to hit this country.
No. Fuck no. Okay. He even has a voice of a Brandon. Just saying it. He does.
It's going to spread through every province. I give you my word. This is my official announcement for the upcoming event for Canada First. That would be on Sunday, November the 24th at 3 p.m. Nathan Phillips Square, Toronto, Ontario. Canada, it's time for you guys to show up. It's time for you guys to show just how much you care about this country. It's time for you to show that Canadian pride, that Maple MAGA pride. Okay? Yes, Canada First supports the U.S. and President Trump and the MAGA movement. Chrystia Freeland calls us Maple MAGA. So we played on that. We played on it, and to us it's funny, but we love it at the same time. So guys, again, the announcement is Canada First will be holding a rally in Toronto at Nathan Phillips Square, 3 p.m. on Sunday, November the 24th. What we see on these streets, what these people are chanting, burning our flags, it can't go on anymore. Mass immigration has destroyed this country and ripped our identity from us. It's time to reclaim our streets. It's time to reclaim our country. I call on all patriotic men and women who care about this country still to show up. We need to show a massive presence, and that we will. We're going to reclaim our streets. And this movement as I keep telling you, will spread throughout this country. It's Canada first. We're here, and you'll see on November 24th. Let's go, Canada.
Change the name. If you change the name, yeah, sure, I'd support it. Change the name, though. I'll tell you why. I don't know this guy, but here's the thing with me with anything with first in it. So at most places, I have a beef with my workplace because the mantra is safety first. Safety first, safety first, safety first, safety first. Which I can't follow. I can't support. I cannot partake in. Why not? Because it's communism. That's why. What? Yeah, it's communism. Safety first is communism, in my opinion. I call it communism. Safety first? No. Actually, it's God first. Always. You say Jesus first, say the Holy Spirit first. Sure. I can say that. Can't say safety first, though. Sorry. I can't follow your system. Sorry, I can't partake in your little game. And not only that, what I found out is they're trying to make it a worldwide, uniform fucking policies. Worldwide. Every country following the same safety practices. Oh, yeah. I was like, worldwide, eh? You don't say, oh, everyone's going to be doing the same thing. Oh, safety first. No. Sorry. Flop the first out of there. I can play along. Better safe than sorry. I can follow that. That's sound advice. Safety first. No, it's not. It's not. Safety's not first. Safety is not. I don't give a fuck. Oh, your kid's hanging on to a ledge and about to fall to his fucking death. Oh, hold on. Safety first. You're not thinking. No. Safety, what? No, we basically risk our lives for our we risk our lives for our wives and our children and the little kids and stuff like that and whatever. We risk our lives. We put our lives in danger. A lot of people have died saving other people. Were they thinking about safety first? Were they jumping on the safety first fucking bandwagon? Oh, but safety first. I should tie off first. Like, no. He just killed himself trying to save whatever. Safety first. Fuck you. Safety first. Fucking joke first. I won't follow it. I'm a prick about it at work. I am. They hate me. They fucking hate me at work because I'm like that. No, I don't play along. I don't play along to go along. I told my manager to go fuck himself a bunch of times. Like, go fuck yourself. He doesn't talk to me anymore. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Like, avoids me. Everyone just sort of avoids me now. Oh well, boo-hoo. Too fucking bad. I don't care. Fucking fire me. You don't have a fucking. No one has a gun to my head there. You know, I'm here by choice. Are we all on the same page here? I'm here by choice. No one's forcing me to stay here. I can leave at any time. Like, let's stop the fucking games. I'm here by choice. You're not my master. I'm not your slave. You'll talk to me appropriately. You'll use the proper tone of voice. You won't put me down. You know, there's a lot of things that are going to transpire here, but I'm here by choice, motherfucker. Don't have any misconceptions about it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. No, I'm not doing that. Fuck off. What are you fucking? Well, come fucking do my job then. Then come fucking do it. Come fucking show me how to do it. Fucking asshole. That's how men are at work. I mean, that's just the way it is. Safety first, my ass. Safety first. Give me a fucking break. God first. Okay, fine. That's different. God and Jesus first. Yes, I'm a born-again Christian. Now, that is my religion. That is my faith. That is my creed. 100%. I'm on board. Let's go. I'm go team. So that's my thing with Canada first. Yeah, I get it. The Maple Mega. I'm glad he said something because I was like, I didn't know she said that. I was like, oh, okay. I get it. Still, Still gross. It's still gross. Maple MAGA. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Make America great again. I'm not supporting. It's an oxymoron, for fuck's sakes. It doesn't even make sense. It's an oxymoron. That is an oxymoron. That the Canada First people are Maple MAGA. That's an oxymoron. It is. Canadians, the Maple, for Make America Great Again. No. But it's Canada First. We want Canada to be better than the States. Yeah, that's nationalist. That's a nationalist pride. We want to actually be better than the States. We don't want to make. Why do we want to make America great again? No, we don't. No, not really. Canada First. That makes more sense. Christian Freeland's a fucking idiot. Maple MAGA. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, well, what do you want? I think she's a robot. She's a robot. She's replaced with some animatronic robot. I've never seen someone act like that before. Like, I pay attention now when politicians are speaking, and I always keep an eye on there will be normally two people behind the person speaking, and there'll always be one nodding their fucking head. Mm-hmm. What she said. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. What she said. All the time. I've never seen anyone worse than her for it. When Trudeau would be talking, she's just blatantly like, what are you, a fucking robot or something? It's like, oh, her mannerisms are just way out of whack. What are you on crystal meth? Is that meth that you're on, or like or do you need a fix or something? What is that? What do you need a shot? What do you do? Is it the hair? Like, are you tweaking out? Is that you tweaking out? It's very odd. You act odd, Christopher Freeland. You act odd. You do. You just should watch yourself when you're on TV. Don't you watch yourself? Like when I'm doing a podcast and I'm, get 200 views, whatever. Just a little bit. I pay attention to what I'm saying. Am I talking fluidly? Am I stuttering? Am I making sense? Am I getting to the point? Am I losing my point? Ella, at what point did I lose track of what I was talking about? Right? I would think as a politician, it's your fucking job. You'd want to pay attention to that. Wouldn't you want to pay? I pay attention to myself, and I'm not running for office. I would want to pay attention. I would want to, I'd watch. Oh shit, I look like a retard. Oh look, I look like a retard. I look like I'm on meth. Awesome. Cool me. One more drag. That's why I like smoking. That's why I like doing this in the shed. Smoke what I want. Now I gotta put the fucking fan on. Ugh. Daughter asked me what I wanted for Christmas. Candles. Ones that really stink, like lavender and shit. Why? So I'm a man. I'm a man. That's why. I have man smell, damn it. Where are we at here? Oh, we only got 7 minutes. That wasn't to mock the Canada First movement. If you're going, cool, whatever. I've got no problem with Buddy and what he's doing. Cheers. Anything with the word first in it, though, I'm out. Out. Can't get involved. Won't. Yeah, cool. You do your own thing. It's because I'm Christian. That's why. I mean, and after halftime, we're really going to dig into the balls of it. I can't wait for after halftime. I like doing the articles and shit prior. This is the way that I've started doing this stream. Get the articles in before halftime. After halftime, I can be retarded because I am. And then if we get into overtime, we do, we don't. It depends on where I'm at in the subject as well. Because on Tuesday, when I was streaming, I saw overtime was coming, and I'm like, I was kind of in the middle of talking about something. I'm like, well, fuck it. But I do like still running the halftime overtime. It's just tradition. That's what I do on this particular show. I'm going to get that. I should get that tattooed on me somehow. It's a good idea. My avatar, the lizard with the slipping lizard. logo. That'd be a bitch tattoo to get. The plaid. That'd be interesting. Or just get the plaid. I should maybe just get the plaid. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. Get the plaid tattooed on me. Somewhere. Just a little patch. That's my in the background. I had to change it. I didn't like the flag. The war flag was like it's distracting. It's like, what's over there? I kept on like looking over, like, what is over there? There's nothing over there. Why is the camera? Why is fucking with the camera? Why does it look? Oh, it's the fucking background. But yeah, that's my tartan. I think. Solid thing. Like 90% sure. 90%. What are you? Irish? I'm Irish, Scottish, English, and Welsh. I'm all of them. And French. Yes, fuck, on my dad's side. Great grandfather or some shit like that. I don't like talking about it. It's a thing you don't understand. If you don't understand, you don't know. Anyway, but that's the tartan for my Scottish heritage. That's the tartan. The Angus tartan. The Stormies, they are fucking weird. They appeared over the mountains. Storm weather was fucking blowing, and they came over the mountains. The very it's very clothed. It's cloaked in mystery and darkness and Stormies. They call them the Stormies. And that's where the Angus clan came from. It's a cool little history thing. My Irish side, no idea. No clue. Don't even have a whisper of what it is. It's probably quite, actually, it's from what I can tell, it's actually quite strong. It's probably Blaney, most likely. I'm thinking probably. I'm gonna guess. Just a wild guess. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. I haven't really looked into it at all. My English side is Upper English, I guess. The Welsh, I have no idea. I don't even know where the Welsh came from. No clue. I know the English and the English and the Welsh came from my dad's side, and my Irish and Scottish side, I think, is more my mother's side. I believe. That's just a little history lesson of me. I just like talking about the tartan. That's what it is. I just like talking about it. What can we do? We got 3 minutes left. My goodness. What are we going to do for 3 fucking minutes? It's a long time, Got no clips. This is where I would like normally throw a clip up. Oh, we do the soap commercial. I made my own soap, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a little bit of a wide cut to it, but it's not bad. And it reminds me a lot of the Dag soap. If you haven't had a chance to try the Dag soap, you should get into finding out where to buy it. I believe that Joanne Cannings was doing it on Facebook. That's how she wanted me to promote her stuff. Facebook. So you can check her out there, and you can get yourself some Dag soap.
There's only one way to smell like a man. Diagolon soap.
That's the Diagolon soap.
Diagolon soap. It's for your ass.
It's for your ass. So yeah, Joanne Cannon's on Facebook, I believe. That's what she told me to say, and she hasn't told me not to stop saying it. So check her out. You can get your own Diagolon soap. Actually, you can go there and make it, which is kind of cool. Stuff's fucking toxic as fuck to make, though. The fucking lye that you have to put in it, oh my good Jesus, it's toxic as fuck. Big shout out to the lovely ladies that helped us make the soap. It was a team effort. They did awesome, great job. Thank you so much. And all the guys, we fucked with meat. We fucked with meat. It was a good time. I had fun. But I was able to use it tonight. Finally remembered, like, oh yeah, I can use my soap now. And so rip it apart and fucking, it's a bit chunky. Who cares? It's soap, right? Shit, where did I put that? Ugh, fuck, it's on the fucking tub. Damn it. Wait, where is my soap? Oh yeah. It smells like the Diag soap though. That's the same. I got, what did I got? I think the scent was sensual sandalwood or some fucking thing. And my friend asked me, she's like, what do you want for a scent? I'm like, I don't fucking know. What is a girl like? Like, find a woman and ask her what she likes, and get me that. That's the one I want. Why? I'm not fucking doing it for myself. I don't care how I smell. I'm a man. Men don't care. right? Fuck. So that's the story of the soap. And if y'all want to borrow, we'll figure something out. Maybe I'll give them away as gifts. I'm not gonna use it's a lot of soap. It's halftime.
Y'all ready for this?
I just got thinking of Christmas morning, and you go downstairs and like, yay! Oh, I got a present! Yay! Who's it from? It's from Slipper Lizard. Oh look, it's a fucking bar of soap, and that's it. It's just a bar of soap. Like, really? Fucking bar of soap, bud? Like, fuck. Could have thought of something a little more better than that. My head. I thought it was funny. Anyway, welcome to halftime. Now I can get retarded where I like to stay. I don't know why you guys come here, anyways. Are we here for the articles? Fuck no. Fuck no. Hold on and just listen to him talk. Anyone know about check this the fuck out? Okay, so I've been on. I like Facebook. I do. I like Facebook. I don't know what I find Twitter is mean and angry. And I don't know. It says these are my Facebook friends, but they're my friends though. But they're all my friends. It says friend right there. It says friend on it. So if it says friend on it, you want me as a friend? Oh, all right. So you like poetry then? Cool. Because I like to write poetry, and that's all I fucking do now on there. It's quite the because I used to do it on Telegram. Just people didn't know. I only let like a very few people read what I wrote. And it's good. I like it. I like what I write. I think it's good. And I've had other people say it's good. So whatever. Anyone can weld, but you're not a welder till someone buys your weld. Anyone can bake, but you're not a baker until someone buys your bakeries. Right? You're not an artist till someone tells you are. In my opinion. It's because that's just the way it's the way I was taught in school, and I think it's the proper way of looking at things. So I don't know what the fuck I stumbled on. So Facebook is the place where I like to go, and I like to write poetry and whatnot, and I'll scroll through the reels. Some of them are funny. I share a lot of the shit that I see that I like. If I like it, I'll share it. I don't share stuff I don't like. So as I'm scrolling through the reels and stuff, I'm getting to the point. I found this weird trend of people calling themselves the chosen ones. Now, I've been looking, there's a book and there's a movie, but that's not this. This is different. So in the Bible, it talks about the elect. I'm sure you've heard me say it a couple times. No one shall know the day or the hour, but the elect shall know the season. If it were not for the elect, the time would not. The time of the great tribulation will be cut short for sympathy for the elect, the chosen ones. Now. This gets deep into the Bible. So it's like, well, who are the chosen ones? Who are the elect? So most times, most Christians will say the elect are anyone who follows Jesus. Anyone who is a disciple of Jesus is considered the elect. On one side. On the other side, there is actually some chatter going on about no, that's not true. That actually only certain people are chosen. Many are called, few are chosen. It's a story from the Bible. And so what happened was, I don't know, maybe I should read it out of the Bible. It's probably a better idea. Yeah. Many are called, many are called. I know certain Bible passages, and they're called, if you were chosen. Yes. Where is that at? That is in. Am I sharing this? That'd be great if it was. No, it's the Reddit one. Call for Joseph Bible. Matthew 22:14. Am I sharing that? No, I'm not. Oh, it's over there. Okay, good. Matthew 22:14. I'll just read it quick. Let me just read it. Matthew 22:14. Many are called, but few are chosen. Yes, that is a fact. Matthew 22:14. Wow. The problem with this particular Bible is these tabs. I'm not a fan of these tabs. 22:14. They're for quick reference. They're annoying. I don't like them. My next one I won't have these on it. And it makes the page look ripped. I'm not a fan. 22:14. 22:14. Where are we at here? Oh. All right, we'll do the parable of the marriage and the feast. I thought so, yeah. Jesus spoke to them again in parables, saying, the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a king who gave a wedding feast for his son. And he sent out his slaves to call those who had been invited to the wedding feast, and they were unwilling to come. Oh. Again, he sent out other slaves, saying, tell those who have been invited, behold, I prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fattened livestock are all butchered, and everything is ready. Come to the wedding feast. But they paid no attention and went their way, one to his own farm, another to his business. Oh. And the rest seized his slave and mistreated them and killed them. But the king was enraged, and he sent his armies and destroyed those murderers and set their city on fire. Then he said to his slaves, the wedding is ready, but those who were invited were not worthy. That's a shot at the Jews, by the way. that's a shot right there. Yeah, that's a dig. Go therefore to the main highways, and as many as you find there, invite to the wedding feast. Those slaves went out into the streets and gathered together all they found, both evil and good. And the wedding hall was filled with dinner guests. But when the king came in to look over the dinner guests, he saw a man there who was not dressed in wedding clothes. And he said to him, friend, how did you come in here without wedding clothes? And the man was speechless. The king said to the servants, bind him hand and foot and throw him out to the outer darkness, in that place where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. For many are called, but few are chosen. That reference is the wedding gear. That is it's a white cloak. It was a white cloak with blood on it. Yeah, it's supposed to actually represent the consummation sheet. When a man and a woman got married, the woman was supposed to be a virgin, so they had a consummation sheet. So that way, when they had sex, he would break the hymen and she would bleed on the sheet. It was the consummation of the marriage. That the wedding of the Lamb in the church, or Jesus in the church, is consummated in blood. That's why he wasn't dressed properly. He wasn't wearing the proper clothing. It was a white garment with blood on it. That's what that reference is. And because he was not wearing that, because he was not saved by the blood of the Lamb. The blood of the Lamb is the blood that's on the white shirt, the white cloak. Because he was not saved by the blood of the Lamb, he was thrown out into the darkness. He was thrown into hell. Like, you don't belong here. Many are called, few are chosen. Because you have to be wearing the proper, you have to be accepted, you have to accept Jesus in your life, accept the blood of the Lamb, and then at the day of the wedding feast, you will be ushered in as a guest. That's the concept. That's what he's trying to say, right? Many are called, but few are chosen. How do you know if you're chosen? Well, here's I stressed over this. When I became Christian, I stressed over this. Because of this story, and not all names are written in the book of life. Now, the book of life is at the end of existence, you are judged, and your life is read like a book. It's a narrative, right? It's read like a book, right? And there's another book called the Book of Life. All names who are not found in the Book of Life burn in fire for all of eternity. I was a little stressed. I was like, well, how do I know? Like, what do I got to do? Do I got to do a backflip? Do I have to do a somersault? What do I always say? No, you don't. So stressing about this, Jesus actually called my name, and he said my name. I heard him. I tell you, I was fucking cooking French fries. I was cooking home fries at the time. I remember where I was. I remember where I was. I remember what I was doing. I remember the smells of the food that I was cooking. They were home fries I was cooking, and he called my name. He called my name and said, "Don't worry, your name is written. Your name is written in the book of life." And I started bawling because he knew my name. I'm like, "Oh my fuck!" He said my name. Oh yeah, cool. Oh yeah. Anyway, that's a wild story. Many are called, but few are chosen. And he's the one thing God has said to me. He's like, at least you're loyal. Because I mean, as who I am and what I do, and the platform that I have, and the stories and the preaching that I do, as a born again Christian who preaches the word of God, I'm like. As with anyone who's had any experiences at all, it's the type of conversion I had. Chris Burke told me what type it was, because there's two types of conversion. The two types, I'm not going to find it. Conversion to Christianity. It's a special type. There's two types. Yeah. Christian, no, moving between spiritual development. That's not it. I'm not going to find it. It's not immaculate. Is it immaculate? No. Examples of conversion in Christianity. Radical examples of conversion. St. Paul. St. Paul, originally called Saul, persecuted, sudden experience of risen Christ. He described himself, new man. That's close to it. That's going to be close. Aware he did not have the faith in a personal savior. No, that's not it. That's not it. It's a type of conversion, though. It's not it's an immaculate conversion? I don't think so. Conversion experiences? No. Fuck. I forget what it's called. And you guys have no idea. No one's saying shit. So, is it immaculate conversion? Anyway, so this type of conversion to Christianity, because I was going to cross the street. The light was green. I've said this a million times, how I converted to Christianity. I was going to cross the street. I stepped off the sidewalk. I couldn't move. It was green. I could cross. I could see it in my mind. I could cross. I'm allowed to cross. Step back up on the curb. White van goes in front of me. Would have killed me. I instantly changed because I didn't know what the hell happened. I was an atheist. I believed in science. That didn't make sense. Shit didn't add up, and it fucked me for a year. For a year, it fucked my brain. And then I became a Christian when I found the story of Balaam and the donkey. So that's what happened to me. I'm like a fucking donkey, right? Trying to cross the road, I couldn't cross because an angel was standing in my way. Why? Well, because my ex-wife, Miss Leb, had actually been, it's called an intercessory prayer. She'd been praying for me for months because of how I am, Mr. fucking Big Mouth. I would rail against Christianity, God, the Bible. I'd rail against it all the time. Oh yeah, anyone would listen to me. I'd fucking rail against it. That's why. If it were not for her, I would not be Christian, because she intercessed to God, praying for me to be saved. And God said, fine, we'll give him a chance. We'll shoot him a shot. See what happens, right? That was my type of conversion to Christianity. A lot of people aren't like that. A lot of people just come up in the church. They just decide they're going to follow Jesus. And sounds like a good idea. He's a nice guy. He's got some good ideas, blah, blah, blah. I was almost killed. That's how I got saved, was because God had to try to fucking almost kill me. It's like, you're lucky. So it's a different type of conversion. So there's people out there that experience the same thing. They've started a little community. Yeah, they're calling themselves the chosen ones. Well, hold on now. Listen to this. So some people I know have started calling themselves chosen ones. That's awfully bold. That's a bold statement to make. I'm the elect. You are? That's a bold fucking statement to make. You don't just walk into Sunday sermon saying, I'm one of the elect. Oh, really? That's some pride right there. Fuck. And showed me some videos on YouTube. Oh, we're going to be looking at that. Not tonight, but we will be looking. If you search Chosen Ones, it should come up with a list of videos related to how people who are doomed to try to harm Chosen Ones, how Chosen Ones intimidate people and their love and compassion with their love and compassion. How Chosen Ones intimidate people with their love and compassion, people to avoid signs you are a chosen one, etc., with references to different biblical verses, which I verbatim just gave you. Like, yeah, it's in there. It is in there, but that's still a bold claim. You're going to call yourself the elect? Whoa, slow down. I'm a born-again Christian. It's all I've ever called myself, because that's what I am. That's my type of Christianity. I'm born again. Are you Pentecostal? No, non-denominational. I'm non-denominational. I don't take any denominations into account. I'm born again, and that's it. That's as far as I go. That's the baseline that I step to, right? Because that's what happened to me. I became born again. I became anew. Like my mind went. It broke my brain. It broke my, like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what happened? What just happened to me? It was so weird. It was the first time I had ever, like, a lot of people see ghosts and have different shit and Ouija board. I've heard some crazy stories, but not me personally. You know, I've never had weird shit happen to me. That was the first, and it took my brain and went, it broke me, right? So I became something different. I became something new. I stopped using Oh My G, JC, and I won't normally say the enemy's name. I try to avoid it. And a lot of people found it weird when I did it, because I changed like that. Just like that, I changed. So it's noticing, and like, even so, another example of that is converting to Christianity is all like quitting drinking beer, believe it or not. When I switched to non-alcoholic beer, it broke Trevor's brain. He's like, well, I don't understand. Well, now do I do? I'm like, I don't care what you do. Like, he's like, do I have to quit drinking now? I'm like, no. Why would you have to quit drinking just because I did? That makes no sense. Like, what are you talking about? And so a lot of people act like that when you become Christian and you switch. They get a bit defensive. Like, well, do I have to do anything differently now? Like, you know, it's jarring. It's a change, obviously. So they denial, anger, depression, bargaining, evolution, right? That's exactly, they take the ride, you know, and something new. So when you become Christian, a lot of people will act differently around you, creating a vibration in the matrix again. It's another vibration that carries on through generations. So I'm not going to stop with that one. I like that. I love that analogy. So it seems to be based on Christianity, but sounds very similar to Jehovah's Witnesses. No, I don't know about that one. It sounds similar to Jehovah's Witnesses. Well, no, because the difference between that and Jehovah's Witnesses believe that the Bible is wrong. Yeah, they think this is the wrong translation. That's why. That's one of the main key factors between myself and a Jehovah's Witness, which I'll debate any fucking day on my streams, by the way. Any fucking day. Bring it. Love to. Years of experience doing it. Oh, please. Any day. That's the main discrepancy. We have two different Bibles. They like their version. We like our version. We think ours is right. They think theirs is right. You know, and there's discrepancies between how Jesus was killed and blah, 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 blah. There's a whole bunch of shit. Anyway, so I don't know about that, because I want to look into this a little bit more, because finding other people who have experienced the same thing I experienced sounds interesting to me. Would I say that makes them better than anyone else? No, it doesn't. Just because you converted, that means you got a job. You know, you better be doing your fucking job then. if you had a miraculous conversion, cool. What are you doing? Or you're doing things? Good. You should be. You should be preaching the word. And with the experiences I've had, you would think I would be a lot more straight-laced than I am, because I'm pretty lax. You know, I've been a bad boy. I have. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've done things that are not in line with my faith, for sure, 100%. I'm not gonna say I'm fucking Mr. Perfect, because I'm not. So I'm just like everyone else. Like, it doesn't, like, I preach the word. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, it's true. And it doesn't make me any better than anyone else. And I know a lot of people know a fuck ton about guns. They'll talk about guns and this, that, and safeties and fucking what? That to me is intimidating, you know. Or car guys, they'll be sitting there talking about fucking wrenches and camshaft and pistons and whatever the fuck. I'm like, I'm just sitting there fucking with my thumb up my ass. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just here for this conversation because I have nothing to input, but I'm interested. I have no input, but I'm interested. You know, I'll partake in the listening. If you don't mind, I don't have to put anything in. Cool, good, awesome, great. You know, I always feel like that when I'm in the group settings that I'm a part. I always feel like I don't really have nothing to contribute, but I'm here for the team. Go team. What are they talking about? I have no clue. No idea. Something about guns. They got clicks and stuff, and I don't know. Now they're talking about lube for it or something. I don't know. I'm just listening. I'm just drinking my beer by the fire. That's what I'm here for. That's why I look at it. Like, don't get yourself up on a fucking high. We're the chosen ones. You fucking better calm your fucking tits. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see what type of arrogance I'm going to run into with this. It's going to be, I'm fascinated to see what I'm going to find. The people say they aren't Christian. What the hell? Oh, the people I know say they aren't Christian, but followers of Christ and more spiritual. Pardon? I could say I'm a disciple of Christ. I can say that. I can say I'm a disciple of Jesus. I can say that. I am Christian. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're not Christian? What do you mean? What? What do you mean? What do you mean you're not Christian? The Christians we were first called Christians in Antioch. It's in the Bible, you dumb fucks. What do you mean you're not Christian? Yes, you are. We were first called Christians in Antioch. It's in Acts. I think it's in Acts. We're not Christians. Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck you are then. But followers of Christ. So what are you? That's then what? That's what's that called? Apocryphal? And more spiritual than who? And more spiritual than who? The charismatic Christians? You're saying you're more spiritual than the charismatic Christians. Good luck with that. I mean, the Pentecostals are pretty fucking wild. You could go to a charismatic church? Wow. And everyone in there had a fucking miraculous conversion. What do you need to show up at the wedding of the bride? What do you need to do? Look. Aaron, Jesus considered it. I talked about this Tuesday. Aaron was in the desert with a stick. Everyone got bit by snakes. How did God told Moses, put a stick with a snake on it. Tell everyone to look at it. All right, fine. Everyone looked at it. Everyone who looked at the staff with the snake on it was instantly healed of their snake bite. Jesus said, and as so too as Aaron's staff was raised in the desert, so too shall be the Son of Man. Meaning that if you look to Jesus, you will escape the second death. You just got to look. That's it. You need to look. All those who believe and are baptized shall be saved, and those who do not believe shall perish. There you go. Has nothing to do with how you were converted. As long as you converted or you believe in Jesus. That's it. That's it. More spiritual than who? You can't say that. What, just because you had some miraculous conversion, you're more spiritual than other people? That's a lie. Right there, that's a lie. Some people are just more stupid. They said, I won't truly understand until I have a spiritual awakening myself and have been reborn in God's image and by Jesus. A spiritual awakening myself and have been reborn into God's image by Jesus. So you're saying that the article, the person who wrote the article is not Christian. Or they are, and they don't consider themselves Christian. Okay. But the gist is they believe people haven't reached happiness because they haven't done things to align their frequency and wavelength to a higher level to achieve happiness. There's something to be like, that's all goobly glop, but there is something to be said about frequency and your wavelength and how you carry yourself, and you're vibrating at a certain frequency, different frequencies, you're going to pick up on a person's vibe. We say vibe. We don't use frequency anymore. It's vibe. If someone's got a negative vibe, you got to pick up on that. I'll go over here. This guy's vibing at a higher, more my level. Sure. But to say that the way, you are the way. Now you're the way, the truth, and life. I see. Not Jesus. Okay. You must know they got the tools to show us how to do this. Don't worry. To achieve happiness. Yeah. Happiness is an illusion. Happiness is the opposite of depression. How do you know you're happy? Because I don't feel depressed. Well, what does happiness feel like? I have no idea. What is happiness? What is contentment? What is peace? The opposite of war, the opposite of strife, the opposite of feeling like shit is happiness. Like, if you don't know what feeling like shit is, then you don't know what happiness is. You'll have no clue. You won't know. You know what depression feels. You know what feels like you know what feeling like shit feels like. When I don't feel that way, then I'm happy. They believe all religions are satanic worshipers, and that life is, well, I mean, I'm not going to argue that point too hard. that point I won't argue too hard. Believe all other religions are satanic worshipers, and that life is full of haters and people trying to get you or bring you down. It's kind of dark, and that's dark. However, chosen ones can still be friends with non-chosen ones, only that it's important that they spend most of their time with the former. That reminds me of not being unequally yoked with an unbeliever. To not be unequally yoked with an unbeliever. That's what it reminds me of. It's not. I was expecting to see that, but it's not there. I was like, oh, that's what it reminds me of, though. I thought it was going to be in there. I don't know. I was expecting to read it. When I was reading the article, I expected to find that line, but it wasn't there. I'm like, oh, that's what it reminds me of. So when I've asked local pastors, rabbis, pandits, and Muslims, I've more or less been told one of two things. It's not anything close to insert religion here, or it has similarities, but we don't believe in that insert religion here, insert list. So either I didn't ask the right people, or there's something I'm missing. I'll post this in another subreddit if it's not the right place. I'm just seeking clarity on where this came from and if anyone else has heard about it. So I'm going to leave that tab open. I'll be going to dig deep into this and see where it goes. Because it's interesting. I'm fascinated by it. The idea of finding other people who have had the same type of a conversion as I've had, but it doesn't minimize other forms of conversion to Christianity. Like it should not minimize, and that's what they're doing. That's what I feel the essence I'm getting from it is that it's minimizing other forms of conversion, and I think that's wrong. I don't think that you should do that. The multitude underneath the altar in Revelations, when God shows the altar and all the souls of those who had what is it? The multitudes, thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Thousands of people. Multitudes. There's multitudes, I think he says. Where is it at? 7 seals. Saw strong. Open the book to break its seals. It was after the 144,000. I know that. Oh, that's the horses. Good Jesus. Throne. Oh, 4 living creatures. An old lamb. Spirits. Look. No, I'm not going to find it. I don't want to go into it. We'll find it later. I just don't like it. I don't like that it minimized that bit. Wasn't a fan. So we'll dig into that. That's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool. I like that. I'll look into that a bit deeper. See what we see. Now, on with, we could do Tool now. Tool sounds like a good little break from it, considering that I've got more talking points on that. We will do Pneuma first, because it's addressing. So the song Tool. The song done by Tool called Pneuma. I talked about Pneuma a couple streams ago about it being breath or life, breath, the spirit, Pneuma. So lyrics, we are a spirit bound to this flesh. True. The thing with Tool is that their biblical references are fucking bang on. We are a spirit bound to this flesh. True. We go round 1 foot nailed down, but bound to reach out and beyond this flesh, beyond Pneuma or breath. We are will and wonder, bound to recall, remember, we are born of one breath, one word, we are all one spark, sun becoming. That is in reference to the one consciousness theory. That's what that's in reference to. It's this idea that we are all one consciousness. You are me and I am you. It's just that we are experiencing life in as many possible fashions as possible. So if I was to run a simulation and I wanted to experience everything and see everything and everywhere and know everything and know to feel what it was like in each and every single situation, every plausible road, every plausible connection, network, friend, status, whatever, you would have one consciousness that was experiencing everything all at the same time. And that we are all connected. We are all one. Yeah, more of that trope. We're all one. We're one. We're actually one. We're God. We are God. And it's just God experiencing life through each and every possible person. That I'm you and you're me. We're just in different bodies at a different time, but we're all the same. That's the idea. Joe Rogan talks about it. And I have a huge problem with it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Couple more drags. Just two more. Fuck. That throws me off too. Yeah, because consciousness, it's the idea of consciousness. Well, what is consciousness? Consciousness, well, define, because technically you have two consciousnesses in your brain right fucking now talking with each other. Proven scientifically. You cut the corpus callosum in half. What do you have? The left and the right hemisphere. What does that do? That creates two distinct personalities in your fucking brain. You have two people talking inside your head. And the effect of that is you. You just don't notice it. You don't clue into it because it happens so fucking fast across your corpus callosum. It's lightning speed. There's two brains that are connected. They talk at lightning speed, the left and the right. You don't know that this is actually, they're just cooperating. They're just literally cooperating. The two brains are cooperating. That's it. That's all they're doing. And you just don't notice it until you cut the corpus callosum. You cut that corpus callosum, all hell breaks loose. Yeah, because now they start fighting. And I'll pick a green shirt with this arm, and the other one will reach apart and fucking put a red shirt and put it in front of it. Like, no, we're wearing this today. Like, no, we're wearing that. No, we're wearing this. Yeah, it's a shit show. It'd be a fucking nightmare. That's what that would be. Well, I don't know how these people walk, let alone fucking function. And eventually what happens is the more dominant brain takes over, the more dominant personality side takes over, and the other one just, I guess, would have to go insane. Literally, like, would have to go insane or something. Like, well, it would fuck. Goes along to get, I guess, sort of guesses like, oh, I guess we're just wearing red today. It's fucked. I don't understand the whole concept of the dominant brain taking over and just like, no, we're just doing it all my way. And it was done to stop seizures. But there's two personalities. There's two of them. It's always two. Two make one. So to say that we're all one, no, we're not. We can't be one consciousness. We can't be. No, because it takes two. It takes two to make a spirit. We're all one breath, one life. No, we're not. Nope. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the concept of it. I just don't. Even with God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit. God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit. Why is it a Holy Spirit? Because God and Jesus talk back and forth, creating the Holy Spirit. That's how. When two or more are gathered in my name, there I am also. Why is Jesus there when two or more people are gathered in Jesus' name? Why is Jesus there? Also, because the two talking back and forth create the Spirit. That's why. They always create it. The two create the Spirit. So we can't be all one consciousness in one breath. Because then, if that's the case, that means it goes outward to two other parts. And then you add in the Holy Spirit. Well, what does the baptism of the Holy Spirit mean? See, that's why it doesn't fit biblically. Like, so we're all one breath. We're all God walking around. Then why do we get baptized with the Holy Spirit? Well, what's that then? See, that's where that's where it doesn't fit in my religion, in my faith. Doesn't fit. That the whole one no, doesn't fly. Then then the Holy Spirit would already be in me. I would already be possessed by the Holy Spirit. And I wouldn't go through the baptism of fire. Is what it's called. When you're baptized by the Holy Spirit, they call it the baptism of fire. The water baptism is supposed to represent the baptism of fire. It's an earthly representation of something that happens in heaven. A heavenly body comes in and possesses your body, basically. Yeah, not cool. Oh yeah, we normally leave that stuff out for the non-Christians because it freaks them out a little bit. Yeah, but that's why I don't. No, so the whole concept from Tool, like, I love this song too, by the way. Don't get me wrong, I love this fucking song. It's a wicked too. Do I agree with it? No, I don't agree with the things it's saying, but I'm allowed to disagree and still like the song. So that's my take on Numa. Where is that at? It's here. I'm gonna get rid of these fucking tabs. My phone going off. Who's texting me? Is it someone important? Is she pretty? Just a bunch of. Oh, I'm just getting notified. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, I'm streaming. Yeah, and the weather. Cool. Far out. Shut up. I wanted to do one more though, if you don't mind. Just one more. I should have just left at one, but I want to do one more. This show's called The Shadows of Scriptures. What did you think was going to happen? What did you expect? That would be the question. Where are you at? I have it saved. I know I brought it up. Where the fuck are you? Oh, it's down in front of. Is it not down front? It's not there. Where the fuck is it? It is the lyrics to. Lyrics to what song was it? Enema. I called this. I was in the car with my friend. She's a wicked Tool fan, and she's like, "What do you want to listen to, Slep?" I'm like, "I'm gonna learn to swim." She just looked at me and went, "What?" Oh, you mean Enema? Oh yeah. Okay. I'm like, oh. Now I feel like an idiot. It's enema. But the song, one of the, of course, the songs Learn to Swim, which I think is a trope to learn to code. I think it's a bit of a dig myself. Where is it at? Oh yeah. So some say the end is near. Some say that we'll see Armageddon soon. I certainly hope we will. I sure could use a vacation from this bullshit 3-ring circus sideshow of freaks. Here's the hopeless fucking hole we call LA. The only way to fix it is to flush it all away. Any fucking time, any fucking day. Learn to swim. I'll see you down in Arizona Bay. Fret for your figure, fret for your latte, fret for your lawsuit, and fret for your hairpiece, and fret for your Prozac, and fret for your pilot, and fret for your contract, and fret for your car. It's a bullshit 3-ring circus, freak show of freaks. Okay, just down more. One, I'll just skip the choruses and shit. It's further down than I thought. And some say the end is near. This is where this blows me away. His ability to articulate this. And some say the end is near. Some say we'll see Armageddon soon. I heard so. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? The tidal wave is going around the wave. 1 second. I thought it was before that. Oof. Where the fuck does he talk about it? Bullshit circus. Oh, here it is. Fuck, I'm an idiot. So he goes, some say a comet will fall from the sky, followed by meteor showers and tidal waves, followed by fault lines that cannot sit still, followed by millions of dumbfounded dipshits. That is bang on with what the Bible says about the coming of Jesus. It's bang on. Like, he couldn't have put it any better at all. Where is it at? So some say a comet will fall from the sky. So a star that had fallen. Yeah, a mountain burning with fire was thrown to the earth. Comet. Followed by meteor showers and tidal waves. Again, that's exactly what's supposed to happen. A comet is supposed to fall from the sky. A burning mountain falls from the sky. And then later on in Revelations, it talks about more meteors hitting the earth. Roughly the same place in Revelations. Followed by fault lines that cannot sit still. A giant earthquake that will happen. It will move every mountain from its place. Every mountain, it moves a couple. No, it moves. Every mountain gets moved from this earth. It's a worldwide earthquake that moves the mountains. Every mountain gets moved from its place. They call it a continental displacement. It's where the outer crust of the earth does one of these around the inner crust. Yeah, it's a continental displacement. Followed by millions of showers, tidal waves. Yeah, tidal waves are supposed to hit. Followed by millions of dumbfounded dipshits. Pretty much. Yeah. Revelations is a bad place to play. There's lots of carnage and meteors and people getting sick and dying as death and destruction everywhere. Revelations is a brutal book. Like, when you read it, you're like, whoa. Oh, that hasn't happened yet. Oh, okay. Cool. Can't wait for those days. Oh, we're almost there. Perfect. Good time. Can't wait. I can't wait for Jesus to come. Are you out of your fucking mind? When people say that to me, it blows me away. I've heard it multiple times. I can't wait for Jesus to come. I can. Just one more day, Jesus. There's a sinner. He's down in the alley. We just got to convert. He's watching YouTube right now. He's going to convert to Jesus. One more day. Why? Because the stuff that comes once we see the beast, once we find out who he is, and the way the Bible goes is that the beast is revealed, and then Jesus comes back. That's how it goes. First the beast, first the great apostasy. The great apostasy happens, the great lie, which I think we're in now. I believe this is to be the great lie. the great apostasy, possibly, not 100% sure. Then the beast is revealed. The minute we know who he is, and we will know who he is, like that, that's when Jesus is supposed to come back. When Jesus comes back, there's fucking the wedding of the Lamb and the wedding of the Church and the Lamb is going to be fucking a bloodbath, an absolute bloodbath. That's gonna happen. I'm not looking forward to having my head cut off. Not particularly, no. I'm not really in a hurry for it. You know, I wouldn't mind having a girlfriend. It'd be nice. Like, I'm starting from scratch here, peeps. Like, I get it if you were like 120. You're like, okay, listen, I'm done. Anytime would be great. You know, I get it. You've lived your life. Sure. You know, I'm still fucking going strong here. You know, I'm not even 50 yet. Like, give me a break. Like, a couple more years. Jeez. Give me a break. Could be tomorrow. I don't fucking know when it's going to be, but it's going to be a fucking bloodbath when it happens. Yeah. So I just love the way he articulates the biblical passages. Like, it's just magnifique. I don't know exactly what he's talking about in the song now, because it says read between the lines. I'm like, I don't understand why I need to read between the lines. Are you fucking kidding? I'm pretty close to, I can see what you're talking. Like, it's obvious what you're saying. Well, yeah, fuck smiley glad hands with hidden agendas. Fuck these dysfunctional, insecure actresses. I mean, it's pretty blatant to me. I don't understand why you want me to read between the lines. Mom, please flush it out of the way. I want to see it go right in down. I want to watch it go right in. Watch you flush it all. So he thinks his mom's going to do it. That's what he's talking about. A lot of people might think he's talking about Mother Earth. He's talking about his mother, like his mom is mom. Yeah, time to bring it down again. Yeah, don't just call me pessimist. Try and read between the lines. Read between what lines, buddy? Read between the lines. I don't think I have to read between the lines very far. Like, you're pretty blatant, obvious on what you're talking about. Unless you're again though with Tool, it's got so many layers to it. Like, what do you mean by that? That's a hint. Is that a hint? Are you challenging me? Now there's something else I'm missing. What am I missing? What don't I see? You're saying I'm missing something? Like, I'll miss it? Love Tool. Great band. Awesome. Love it. All right. That's that. I wanted to talk about that because I like Tool. Looking into the back Sega, very interesting so far. Anima. Have you tried Maynard's wine? No, I have not tried his wine. I have not. I know someone who has some. Maybe if I'm a good boy. But other than that, no, I've heard it's not great. You gonna buy it? No, probably not. Not from what I'm hearing. No, I heard the cider's good. Someone likes the cider. It was James who saying he likes the cider. I'm not interested in trying it. No, not. I'll try it, but to buy it, I'm like, I'm not there yet. I'm not that big of a fan yet. Getting there. I'm slowly getting there, but I'm not there yet. To buy the wine, I might buy the Anubis one. Now hold on. Now he's got that Anubis one that I would buy. I don't care how it tastes. What you got? Anubis. You want some Anubis? Oh, fucking sign me up. That's a good idea, Taz. I should do that. Yeah, good idea. I will do that. Thank you. Dan Aykroyd's wine is good. I heard he was a winemaker. I heard it's not bad. I'm not a wine connoisseur per se. I don't drink wine. It's the last time I drank here on stream. Weird beers. The IPAs. I was gonna buy a new. Such a fucking liar, eh? I said I was gonna buy an IPA for every stream. Remember I said that? Oh, in honor of Trevor, I did it the one time, and well, no, that was no fair. I was broke. No fair. I call financial difficulties. It's not because I forgot, which I kind of did. That's beside the point. I also couldn't afford it, so that's my excuse. Let's keep going. Do I have anything else? I don't know if I think that was that it. That might be it. I think it was. We did that. Oh, that's just more articles and stuff. Oh shit! No, I do have one more. Okay, let's do this then. Yes, let's do this. I have one more. Something doesn't make sense. It just I don't understand it. I never have, and it's going to be a while. The fall of man. This is the story, of course, Adam and Eve, and I believe the Bible to be true. Now the serpent was the more crafty than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made, and he said to the woman, "Indeed, God has said, you shall not eat from any tree of the garden." Said, "You shall not eat from any tree of the garden." The woman said to the serpent, "From the fruit of the trees of the garden we may eat, but from the fruit of the tree which is in the middle of the garden, God has said, you shall not eat from it or touch it, or you will die." The serpent said to the woman, "You surely will not die, for God knows that in the day you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." When the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was delight to the eyes, and the tree was desirable to make one wise, she took from it its fruit and ate, and she gave also to her husband and to her, and he ate. And then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves loin coverings. They heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden of the cool of the day, and the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord among the trees of the garden. Then the Lord God called to the man and said to him, "Where are you?" He said, "I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself." And he said, "Who told you you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree of which I commanded you not to eat?" The man said, "The woman who you gave to be with me, she gave me from the tree, and I ate." Then the Lord God said to the woman, "What is it that you have done?" And the woman said, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." And the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, cursed are you more than all cattle and more than every beast of the field. On your belly you will go, and the dust you will eat in the days of your life. And I will put enemy between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise you on the head, and you shall bruise him on the heel." To the woman he said, "I will greatly multiply your pain in childbirth and pain, and we will bring forth children. Yet your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you." There's a lot to that I'm not going to dig all into tonight, because that's a lot to dig into. What I wanted to concentrate on tonight, anyway, was what Adam said, what God said to him. Says, and he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Who told you you were naked?" I mean, who told you? Christians will say, "Well, that was Satan." I talk about the age of innocence. That's the age of innocence. That's where he crossed the line into sin. When he knew he was naked. When you know you are naked, you have shame. Why do you have shame? Because you're naked. Why do we have shame when we're naked? Why? What's the why in that? If we can figure out the why, because I think it has to do between, again, the left and the right brain. I think it does. I have this sneaking suspicion, and this is just a theory that I'm sort of working on, is that the tree of life and the tree of good and evil are actually the brains, and that the serpent is actually the snake brain, and that's what convinces you to sin. Something along that scope of thought. I'm working on it. I'm like, it's kind of a side project I'm on. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, even when he I don't want to dig into it too much, but I mean, because some of this, it just doesn't make sense. I would put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise you on the head, and you shall bruise him on the heel. I mean, he. Who's he? He. The he bothers me. I mean, he. Define he. It goes weird. It twists. I feel it just, to me, it just twists. It goes from it, like, being a fucking snake to, are we still talking about snakes? I don't think we're talking about snakes anymore. It's like it twists on the way down somehow. Like, I don't think we're talking about snakes anymore. We were. I was fucking positive we were just talking about an animal that crawls on its belly and eats dirt. Right? Who's he? What do you mean he? Huh? What? Makes no sense. Got to dig a little further. Just got to dig. We'll find something cool. That's what I mean. Like, the Bible is so cool in that you always find something cool and new to research and look at. But yeah, who told you were naked? I keep it churns, like, I don't know, who was it? Who did say you were naked? Who told? Did you? Oh, you opened, your eyes were open and you saw you were naked. You made a judgment about yourself. You saw you were naked. You opened and you're like, oh shit, I'm naked. Had your eyes open. Oh shit. That's like when I would drink online, like bad, go like really get stupid one eye drunk like I used to. And then someone would send me the clip, like, oh man, you were fucking trash last night. Look at yourself. Or I'd rewatch the stream and go, oh my gosh, I was so fucking trash. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, oh, if your eyes open, like, oh, wait a minute. That's like, even with new information, I'm cautious with it. Like, I try to keep a biased opinion because I'm wrong a lot, right? So I'm like, I'm walking a thin line here. I walk a thin line. It's like, well, I can be wrong about things and have the wrong judgments on things and have the wrong opinions on things. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I don't know everything. I can't know everything. It's impossible. Even with like that Canada First guy, I have no idea. I don't know who that guy is. Cheers. More power to you. Good luck. I stated my case of why I'm just against the word Canada First. The first part. That's it. Other than that, cool. Do your thing. Sorry. It's just a religious thing. This is what it is. And so, like, I can be wrong about that. I'd be like, oh, you're offside on that. I'm like, well, I'm not really. I'm just stating my opinion. But it's like, well, who told you were naked? I don't know. That's a good question. Who did tell you were naked? It bothers me. It bugs me. Is that the other brain? Is the tree of life, tree of knowledge, just like, what is the tree? What were they? Were they literally trees or not? Were they trees? Were they though? I don't know. It's a good question. There's so many questions I can't wait to have answered when I die. I have so many questions. That's the one problem with these dating sites is I'm asking a million questions. They're like, why do you ask me fucking questions? It's my nature. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Sorry. It's just how I roll. It is interesting. Said, why? Who told you were naked? I don't know. A lot of Christians think it's Satan. Yeah, Satan told them. That's why you see Shane. No, I don't think so. What is sin? What is sin? When you cross that line, why is that? That's the cross into sin. Sure. Theologians have this all broken down and figured out. A lot smarter than me, but it's a good little. I just like showing little different cool things I found in the Bible. Like, I didn't become Christian because of the Bible. I just think it's cool. I like it. It's my favorite book. It's my favorite book that I like to read. Yeah, but I didn't become Christian because of it. And a lot of people do. A lot of people become Christian and convert to Christianity through the Bible. I didn't. I didn't read my first Bible till after I became Christian. I became Christian, then I read the Bible. That's how that worked. Kind of, in a way. Sort of. I don't know. All right. I want to get into this. This I want to get into. We got... Fuck. We're right here. Okay. We're right here anyway. We'll do this and then I'll stop talking. This first, though. We need to. It's tradition. It's tradition. And I can vape. I don't like vaping on stream because it takes time. That's why smoking's faster. takes time to vape. Got to breathe in nice and slow. You know, it's just not the same. A couple drags, I'm good though. Not as garbage night today. It sucks and it's raining. It's a minute. There we go. Perfect.
Content that's off the ground. This supports the screech. Fucking deadbeat motherfucker. Fucking deadbeat. For the fact that people are eating dogs. Get ill, but we're completely doomed, and there's nothing we can do. And they're like, this is like. Yeah, I think it's that guy. Yeah. Come join us on D Live. The party is over there, you guys.
Fucking telepathic goat.
Yeah, but we could also say it was a drunk lizard that drinks Alpine and smokes shitty cigarettes too.
Who the
man?
I was getting a kick out of that. If anyone's got a problem with me reading the Bible or talking about the Bible this much, you can go complain to Jeremy McKenzie, aka Raging Dissident, because it was his fucking idea. So too bad. What I got written down here? Let's see here. I have. So this is when I first became Christian. This is the first bits that I started writing. What do I got here? Elohim El. So my buddy came to me. He's like, "Hey, would you mind helping me research the names of God?" And I said, "Sure, no problem." Because I was reading the Bible anyway, quite often. The Book of Enoch with a question mark on it. Sons of God. Psalms 82. Elohim, Yahweh, God, Elohim. The Viennanas is from India. Zacharias Chichen, my dude. Yeah, that guy there. Seven Sons of Sceva. Yeah, it was one of my favorite stories. Seven Sons of Sceva, where the demon ripped them apart. Did I talk? I had that queued up one stream. I don't know if I talked about it. Seven Sons of Sceva. Demons, the Watchers, the Nephilim. This is where I first stumbled onto my theory with the Nephilim. Familiar spirits. Ones who prattle a father's name. That's how long I've been talking about this shit for. Yeah. The familiar spirits. Yeah. I've got spirits, demons, spiritual demons, spirit of man, spirit of angels. Test spirits, man or other. Do not converse with one possessed by a familiar spirit, or they shall defile you. It says a little girl possessed by an unclean spirit. Okay. Now, the familiar spirits are the weird ones because they are the ones that it's like prattling a father's name. Father, 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 father. That's what you'll hear. You'll hear your name prattled. The prattling of a name, which is odd because in the book of Kings, I think it is, in the Old Testament, that's what happens to, I think it's Samuel. Samuel's a cool prophet from the Old Testament. That's what happens to him. And he goes to his master, his teacher prophet. He's like, yo, I've been hearing this thing. He's like, oh, it's answer back. It's God, answer back. So I don't know. I always kind of think of that. Like, well, yeah, but it's prattling. Hold on. Well, isn't that prattling? I don't know about that one. This is where I started getting to L. And I would always write down the Hebrew as well. Just a habit of mine. Malachi 2:11. Elah, God, object of worship. Elah, a God, object of worship. And a bunch of scripture, a bunch of passages there. Elohim, gods of worship. Elohim, judges, gods representing God. Exodus, Judges. Put that in here. Spirit of the air, Enlil. Serpent, Apophis. Fuck that. I don't even know what that says. A liar from the beginning, 1 John 3:8. That's when he's talking about transformed to an angel of light. This is when I actually did buy into the Lucifer shit. Lucifer is not the devil. I'm like, Jesus, that's how long I've had this for. Paul said Satan masquerades as an angel of light. Masquerades. He masquerades as an angel of light. Doesn't mean he is. It says he masquerades one. If he's not, hello, O morning star, i.e. light, but everyone calls him this, he would be perceived as an angel of light on the star of light. Peter's testimony against slandering the celestial beings, Christians being the worship of Venus, saying they were worshiping the devil, not thereby, whatever, and suffering. Huh. A liar, a murderer, a serpent, dragon. His arguments with Michael. Book of Jubilees. The 12th book of Jubilees, which does not exist anymore. That's where it's at. When Michael's arguing with Satan over the body of Moses in I forget which I did it in one stream there. And then you go looking in the Bible for it. You go looking for the story of where did that happen? I didn't read that in, what was that? Genesis? That must have been Deuteronomy, right near the end. No? Oh, it's not there. It's not there at all. Oh, it's not in here. Oh, you can't find it. Then why is Jesus? I think it was Jesus was talking about it. It was Jesus. Yes, it was Jesus. Jesus was talking about it. So it's Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. It's there, but where is it at in the Old Testament? Well, they say it's in the 12th book of Jubilees. Oh, in the Catholic Bible, there's the book of Jubilees, and there's the book called the 12th book of Jubilees. Gone. History. It's ghost. We have no idea what's in it. Apparently that story is in it. Apparently. It has not been found. But it's in the New Testament, but you can't find it in the Old Testament. Like, what the fuck? Where's that story at? I want to read all about it. The tree of knowledge of good and evil was put in the garden on purpose. God knew full well man would be tempted and fail. Why? This is the character of God. Job was brought before Satan to be tempted, as well as Jesus, David, and Moses. The Bible is full of examples of this odd behavior of God enabling the temptation. Why? If God is all-knowing, he does it on purpose to refine us, to purge us, to bring out our true nature. What was the fruit? The fruit was a product of the tree. What is the product of knowledge? Questions. I always ask questions. Points to remember. Sons of God versus demons. Totally different. Purpose and end goals. Take what wives they wanted, forsake their place of authority, and left the place they belonged. Michael did not scoff at Satan because of respect. Angels, again, are mightier in power, but out of respect, don't even utter a word against them. I don't know about that one. Demons after the children to manipulate them and mess them up psychologically, and the mind versus physical manipulation. Spirit of God versus the spirit of a God. Interesting. That was it. One more. Where are we at here? As I know what I'm going to get into. Just a bunch of fucking names. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Can we talk about timelines? See that? Timelines, anyone? Time frames. Well, this is the fucking. I ain't reading this shit. Scribble. It's Scribble, is what it is. It's just a bunch of. It's timelines between. What is this? What we got here? 15,000 BC, 13,000 BC, 11,000 BC. So obviously, 3,000 BC. 2020. I've got 2020 here, and beginning of. What does 2020 say? Good of Pisces. 2020 disregarded. Oh, it's the age of Pisces. No, that's 2030. I think 2030 or 2050 or 2150 actually is the end of Pisces. It's a ways away. Why I was looking into that. Oh fuck, there's so much stuff. Raphaim, the Raphaims. Yeah, there's Nephilim and Raphaim. The Anakims, sons of Arba. Oh, it's so cool. I love looking at this. 1600 years from the sin of Adam to the flood. Oh, it actually graphed out from Adam to Seth, time frames, years. Cool. just a bunch of fucking. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I knew I was going to run into it eventually. Here it is. The sons of God. This is when I started researching the Book of Enoch. Yeah, I listed all the names of the Watchers and what they did and how they did it. Enoch chapter XV8. Yeah, this is all the Book of Enoch because I ripped that book apart. It's where I developed my theories, stuff like that. The sons of God, angels who ascended from heaven and had sons with women. They ascended before their appointed time, taking on the appearance of men. Their sons that were born to them, being half man, half angel, were giants. God punished the sons of God for spreading wickedness throughout the world, such as sorcery and death. Their punishment was they would watch their sons die, then be bound in the bowels of hell till judgment. Their sons, being half human, half angel, were cursed to roam the earth, being called demons or evil, unclean spirits, finding no rest in heaven or hell. Their fathers being called ministers of Satan. Ouch. Ouch. Conductors. Yeah, this is all this. That's all the names of the sons of God. It's in the Book of Enoch. I started fucking around with Stonehenge. I was looking into that a little bit. It looks like that is almost a testimony of myself, I think. First Maccabees, yeah, that's in the Catholic Bible again, I believe, which I read. Well, better than on a shelf. That's why I look at it. Yeah, bunch of stuff. That's old. That book is so old. Yeah, 28 years old. That baby is 28 years. It's all fucking. I'm surprised it's held together. To be honest, I have no dates in here though. That sucks. So I converted to Christianity when I was in my 20s. I was 20 years old actually. Exactly. 20 years old. Horoscopes. Good Jesus. I'm not going to even look at it. Anyway, that's it for that. Where's my glasses? Let's see what the fuck I'm doing. All right. Time's in here. 10:12. I think we can go till 10:30. I don't know. Rick boobs. Yeah, boobs, eh? Yeah, it sucks. Boobs was PYM. Please send. He wanted boob shots. I forget how his fucking handle was, but he was running poll down in the States, and we were looking at Vid8 was going to be the platform we were all going to go to and stream off of without censorship or regulations, and he died, unfortunately. It was a good dude. He fell asleep twice on my stream. Fell asleep. Fell out cold. He was a good guy. Too bad. That's too bad. Called them boobs. Anyway, that's the show for Thursday night. It's getting late. I have to do recycling. I think it's good. I feel like I've done my job for the week. I can now relax. Mike Tyson fight is Friday night, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Who are you rooting for? I'm rooting for Tyson. I want Tyson to beat the living fuck out of him. Like old school, like fucking bam, 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 bam. Like fucking, like, oh, I can't wait. Please don't make it a show. Just go and fight. We don't care. We don't care about the money. We just want to see a fight. That's all. Don't make it a show. I hope it doesn't stretch it out or nonsense that could happen. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for coming out. Thanks for the rewatch. Appreciate it. Ciao. See you later. I'll have to do an outro, I guess. Some stage.